Let me ask you something, and don't answer too fast. Why are you still waiting? What exactly are you hoping will change before you start the thing you've been quietly dreaming about? Do you think fear will just go away on its own? That confidence will magically show up when you're finally ready? Here's the part no one tells you. You're not lacking motivation. You're addicted to waiting. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you how that one quiet habit is costing you more than you think. We'll break down the invisible traps keeping you stuck, why readiness is a myth, and how the people you admire aren't braver. They're just fed up with wasting time. So stay with me. This might be the conversation that flips the switch for you. Most people aren't lazy. They're not unmotivated. They're just waiting for perfect conditions. I'll start when I have more money, when the timing's better, after I figure a few more things out. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. That someday version of your life, it doesn't exist. You don't need a roadmap. You need movement, because movement creates clarity. The longer you wait, the louder the doubts get. Not because you're weak, but because you're practiced inaction like it's a lifestyle. Ever notice how confident people seem to just know they belong in rooms you'd never dare to walk into? It's not luck. It's not DNA. And it's definitely not that they were born that way. Confidence is the side effect of doing things before you feel ready. Think about it. The first time you drove a car, you weren't confident, but you did it enough times that now you don't even think about it. Apply that same formula to your dreams. You don't wait for confidence, you build it backwards by acting when it's still uncomfortable. Here's a brutal one. You probably think someone else is more deserving of the life you want, that they had better luck, better parents, better timing. But that mindset, it's poison disguised as humility. You're not doing the world any favors by staying small. You have a voice, a story, a skill set no one else on this planet has. But as long as you keep treating yourself like a side character, you'll never see the main stage. Quick question. Who exactly are they? And why do they have so much power over your life? Here's the reality. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to care about what you're doing. And the ones who are watching, they're either rooting for you or too scared to try anything themselves. Either way, their opinions won't pay your bills or build your dreams. So why let their imaginary judgment stop you from doing something real? There comes a moment, and maybe this is yours, where you stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I don't try? That shift changes everything. Because failure, it's loud, messy, and uncomfortable, but regret is quiet. It builds slowly. You won't notice it at first. But one day, you'll look back and realize you weren't too early. You weren't too late. You were just too scared. And fear got expensive. So here's the question again. And this time, answer it out loud. Why not you? You're not unqualified. You're just untested. You're not too late. You're just early in the process. And no, you don't need someone else's permission to start. You just need to decide that this life, your real life, doesn't begin someday. It begins when you stop waiting and start building.